Good evening, students. Uh, in earlier chapter, I have completed chapter 1 and chapter 8. So, between remaining chapter, now we have to complete. But I will be doing second chapter and third in the next lecture. But today we'll start with a new chapter that is function and charts in MS Excel, fourth chapter. In this, we're going to tell you now MS Excel provides us with inbuilt function that can be used to perform numerical calculation and now is the same of charts to represent data graphically. Now, first step that is how we'll open MS Excel. Like other how you open MS Word and PowerPoint, same way we will going to open Access also. Just see the steps. After click on Start button, and this there's a all programs. Click on this. Next option there is Microsoft Office. This one. Click on this. You will be seeing various applications. Among this, click on Microsoft Office Excel 2007. As I click, my file will open. This is my worksheet. So I will be going to work on this. I have typed some name of the students, their marks. Okay. Now what here we have to do is first step, that is what are functions. First in the Excel we're going to learn the functions in Excel. So first one, there is a what are the function. The definition is given in the textbook. Now we'll go to 4.2, writing a function in MS Excel. So how we'll write a formulas or functions in MS Excel. MS Excel has a formula bar that displays the formula entered in the cell. Okay, and this you can see this is fx. This is the formula bar. This is known as formula bar. So how will you use the formula? Function should always start with an equal to equal sign. Now always whenever you use any formulas in a formula bar, you will be using a equal sign always, right? Second option, that is there should be no space between this. Always we have to provide brackets. Inside this bracket you will be writing your formula, but there should be no space between the brackets or equal to sign. Between this there should be no space. Now we have learned about the formula bar. Now we go to the next, that is working with simple formula for numeric computations. We know what is formula bar. Now we're going to solve or going to practice working with simple formulas for numeric competence. We can use the formula to automatically generate the sum or find out the result of any computations. Let's find out the sum of stamps, postal and tattoos and among the three friends. They have taken the tattoos and poster all this. I will going to take the marks, that's English and maths. In this what you have to do, type total in cell A5, move to cell B5. This what I'm saying, it is given in a textbook. Before that, you have a formula tab. In this you want to add this marks 50 and 60 together and you want to get total marks. So what you will do over here, just type, sorry, provide equal to sign, I told you. And this what I want to do, sum of, that is C. These are the columns and these are the rows. And this what I have to do is C, where if I click on this, whenever I click on this, you can see in blue in a formula bar C3. How? C, this is the column C and row, in the row 3, 50. Okay, and this I will plus, again I will click on this one, that is C4. Always click C and here 4. As I click on this C4, press enter, what you get, as soon you click 50 plus 60 and you press enter, you get the total sum number, that is 110. Clear all this? This is what the formula bars you have to use. The next one is cell referencing. That is 4.5. What is cell referencing? In this there are two options, there relative referencing and absolute referencing. This is what we're going to do in the next video. Till then practice this one.